Mikey Mango here, back on the homestead, and today I am going to show you how to cut a pineapple, or at least the way I cut the pineapple. First couple things that you need to know is, when is the pineapple ready to cut? How do you tell if it's ripe? There's a very good fragrance that's coming off of this right now. That smells amazing. It's that wonderful pineapple smell that you crave, and you can actually press it in a little bit. It's not too firm, because if it's too hard, then you're not going to be able to cut through it and get that juicy, delicious pulp. Alright, so if you didn't know already, once I cut this head off, I'm actually going to peel the fruit off of it and replant it in a few days when it's dry. That's actually how you can regrow pineapples straight from the pineapple. It takes about a year to ripen, but after that year, you might even have little, what they call pups, that come along with it. So just like the banana, it actually fruits by itself and continues to give you delicious fruit as long as you'll take care of it and nurture it, right? So first step, we're gonna cut off the crown. This part right here is the crown. All right, and this fruit right here we're gonna take off, and that is what we're gonna make sure we remove so that we can let it dry out. We'll keep that on the side for now. Next, you're gonna wanna cut the bottom. And there's still a lot of delicious fruit in there, so don't throw it away, right? You can peel this back and eat all of that later. Then you want to get the sides done. So you just cut down the sides, just like this. Again, without taking away too much of that delicious fruit. Like that, we get all that to the side, and again I'm gonna pick at all of that fruit that's inside of there, and I just like to cut it into chunks. The chunkier it is, so you take it down into quarters, you get delicious bites out of every one of them. So you want to also make sure that you're taking out the core, right? And so the core is this piece right here that's a little bit harder than everything else, right? You don't want to eat that. You could just peel that right out, just like that. Take it completely off, and then you can actually just cut this right down the middle in half, so that quarter goes in half, and then you slice them down into chunks. And then you take those chunks. I'm gonna eat one. Oh my goodness. That's so sweet. Nice big chunks. You can make them a little bit smaller if you'd like. Sorry, I got pineapple juice all over me now. It's delicious. Or you can make them a little bit smaller. If you're in Hawaii, you can be Himoi powder. Delicious. But I always like to refrigerate it for a while and make sure that it gets nice and cold, because to me that's just so much better. So I'll finish cutting up this pineapple, and then in a couple days we'll replant this into the ground in the yard somewhere. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to take the fruit off of this. And there's actually still some very delicious fruit on there, so you can just peel this, pop it right off of the bottom of the stem there. Save that, right? But just make sure you get it all off, and you just want to leave this little core here. All right, so get all that fruit off of there, and I'll eat that off later. But once you get all this off, we let it dry out for a few days, and then we'll plant it, and the pineapple actually comes, the new pineapple will come right out of the top of this. So we'll see what happens in a couple days. Checking back in.